there will come a day, or maybe many days, when you'll wake up and everything just feels heavy. You'll stare at the ceiling, feeling the weight of everything you've been holding on to. The goals you haven't reached, the people you've lost, the dreams that seem to be slipping further away. You'll tell yourself to get up, to keep going, but even the simple act of moving will feel like carrying a mountain. And in that silence, you'll start to wonder, what's the point of all this? You'll look around and see people smiling, succeeding, living like it's easy. And a voice inside you will whisper, maybe you're just not meant for this. But here's something I need you to know. That voice isn't the truth. It's the sound of exhaustion. It's what happens when your soul gets tired from caring too much for too long. There's a kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. A kind of emptiness that can't be filled by distractions or noise. That's the kind of tired you feel when you've been strong for too long, when you've been showing up for the world even when no one showed up for you. And maybe you've convinced yourself that giving up would be easier, that letting go of the dream, the plan, the fight would finally bring you peace. But peace doesn't come from quitting. It comes from understanding why you started. Remember the day you first began? Maybe it was just a small spark. A quiet belief that you could be more, do more, become more. Maybe no one else believed in you, but somehow you did. And that belief, that fragile little spark, it carried you through storms you thought you'd never survive. You've come too far to forget that now. So when you feel like giving up, pause. Not to surrender, but to breathe, to rest, to remember. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are human. And even the strongest hearts need to stop and catch their breath. Sometimes the world glorifies constant progress, as if slowing down means you're failing. But growth isn't always visible. Sometimes it happens quietly beneath the surface, like roots growing deep before the flower ever blooms. You might not see it right now, but every small effort you've made, every time you showed up despite the doubt, it's shaping you in ways you can't yet understand. The strength you're building doesn't announce itself. It shows up later, when life hits you again, and you realize it doesn't break you the same way it used to. Maybe you're waiting for someone to notice your struggle, to tell you you're doing enough. But here's the truth. Most of the time, no one will. Not because they don't care, but because they can't see what happens inside you. The quiet wars, the sleepless nights, the moments you chose to keep going when no one was watching. But that's what makes it powerful. Your strength isn't measured by applause. It's measured by the days you kept walking, even when your legs were trembling. By the mornings you got out of bed, even when your heart felt heavy. By the times you smiled, even when tears sat quietly behind your eyes. That's strength. That's courage. And I know sometimes motivation feels far away. You scroll through quotes, watch videos, hear people say, keep going, but it doesn't hit the same anymore. Because you're tired of trying. You're tired of pretending you're okay. So let me tell you this, as softly as I can, it's okay to be tired. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to not have it all figured out. But please, don't confuse tired with done. You can rest without quitting. You can pause without giving up. Think of all the times you thought you couldn't go on, and yet somehow you did. Every heartbreak you survived, every setback you overcame, every moment you said, I can't do this, but did it anyway. That's proof. You've built a quiet kind of resilience that most people never see. A strength born not from success, but from survival. And one day, you'll look back and realize that those moments, the ones that almost broke you, were the same ones that built you. Here's a truth most people don't tell you. You don't have to be extraordinary every day. You don't have to be the most positive, the most productive, the most inspiring. Sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is just keep showing up, messy, tired, unsure, but still here. Because every day you choose not to give up, you're rewriting your story. You're proving that your worth isn't tied to your success, it's tied to your persistence. There's beauty in trying again. There's power in standing up with shaky hands. There's grace in simply being here, alive, still fighting for something better. One day you'll understand why things had to be this hard. Why life slowed you down when you were trying to rush. Why some doors closed so others could open. And why the version of you that almost gave up became the foundation for the version of you that finally made it. So if today feels heavy, let it be heavy. Don't run from it. Sit with it, breathe through it, and remind yourself, this isn't the end. You are still becoming, still learning, still growing in ways you can't yet see. And maybe right now, you don't need a loud kind of motivation. You just need a gentle reminder. You've made it through every bad day before this one. You'll make it through this one too. So rest if you need to, cry if you must. But when you're ready, stand up again. Because the world still needs what only you can bring. You're not failing. You're becoming stronger. Quietly, slowly, beautifully, one day at a time.